Recently, the Malaysian ringgits are getting so strong that we might soon go back to saying 1:3 instead of 1:3.5. Here's what really happened and why this is like a honeymoon. So, before that, you need to know some history. In case you did not know, around early last year, even Cass in Yishun wanted to head to Malaysia as back then, the exchange rate was very good. 1 Singapore dollar can be exchanged for an average of 3.5 ringgit. Some idiots even thought that soon, it might be 1:4 too. Oh, some stupid blue cat on the internet lah. You see, before that, for years, the rate has been about 1:3. From around 2016 to about 2021, it hovered around 2.95 to 3.09. So getting 3.5 is very good. However, since around the second half of last year, the ringgit started to get stronger and stronger with a strong growth in July last year. Just take a look at this graph and you will understand. It hovered around 3.2 something until recently, it dropped all the way to 3.17. This is currently the rate I'm looking at as of time of recording. So, what happened? Now, what I'm going to say is a very simplified explanation of what happened. This is just so that this video can be understood by most people, and not just German Slim. If you... Who German Slim? You're asking a stupid question. Yeah, so if any economists out there is watching this, please give chance and go scold me lah. Anyways, the reason is very simple. You see here, this is kind of the baseline figure for the exchange rate between our two countries for many years. But if something major happens, this baseline might go up or down, and the baseline might change if there's something major persists. And well, around here, something major happened. In fact, two major things happened. The US was aggressively increasing interest rate, so more people bought US assets instead, and Malaysia's export earnings were affected too. This didn't affect Singapore that much, and explaining why that is so will require a German Slim lecture. So let me just try to explain in 2 sentences. It just didn't affect Singapore that much. But it affected Malaysia and many countries too. So to some extent, our currency became stronger. The other major thing is that Malaysia just had an election, and it's not just an election, it was quite messy, as after the GE, there was no confirmed Prime Minister as it was a hung parliament. Investors and people were reasonably worried, leading to the economy getting worse. So, in a nutshell, these two major events led to the weakening of the ringgit, and also led to the happiness of the Singaporeans travelling to Malaysia. But, as we all know, things started to change in 2024. If you are looking to advertise your business in this channel, we can help you. There are guaranteed views and many big brands have trusted us. Just click on the link in the description. Ask anyone if Malaysia is stable in 2022 and they may ask,
by the way, who's the PM now? They changed the PM faster than Taylor Swift changing boyfriends.
Ask anyone if Malaysia is stable now and they will say,
of course the roads are so nice and Gus can even jump on cars and Taylor Swift is finally engaged.
Yes, since the second half of 2024, Malaysia has become much better. Its economy is improving with its GDP surpassing expectations. It now has a very stable government and is now investing in many good projects, including the Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone. Simply put, if you think about it, it's basically undoing the two major events that happened earlier and maybe even better. Explaining how they do that will take days, but it's a series of smart decisions by the government. I mean, when an image of a PM cleaning his glasses is being praised so much, you know the government has done a good job. This is amplified after the ASEAN Summit 2025, whereby Malaysia is the host and Trump was there too. You see, the ringgit was already projected to be stronger, and after the ASEAN Summit 2025, as everyone was praising Malaysia for a good job done, ringgit started to be more attractive. Moreover, as people look forward to Malaysia's third quarter GDP data, people were of course investing in it more lah. You know, like how people will invest in companies before it reveal its earnings. So if there's just one way to sum it up, it's this: you can forget about 1:4. Instead, be happy if it stays at 1:3, because the last few years are kind of like a honeymoon, which of course will not last. It's now going through a correction back to 3. And here's the thing, if it gets even lower, it's not just that going to JB is no longer worth it. We might face manpower issues as well, as it will be harder to attract Malaysians to work here, even if we give a lot of bonuses. Anyways, do you know that the 13-month bonus is not compulsory, but companies still give it? Watch this and you'll understand. Also, follow me on Instagram if you have not done so, as we publish exclusive short videos there, link in description. And if you want to advertise with us, even as a standalone video, do contact us. Thank you for spending almost 4 minutes with me. I really appreciate it and hope you learned something.